So as you can tell from today's video title, we are talking about Celebrity Cruise Line and would I cruise Celebrity again? So feel free to grab a drink, a beverage of your choice, a snack. Normally I have my pre-workout, but I've got my stand right now and he's filled with ice water. Don't mind the mess behind me. That's another YouTube video coming your way in a few months, so stay tuned for that. But Celebrity Cruise Line, we really enjoyed them. They're definitely not like the top of the tier or the lowest tier with Carnival, but they're somewhere in the middle. They are owned by Royal Caribbean, or Royal Caribbean and Celebrity are basically like siblings. They're owned by each other. So we definitely loved being on the Equinox. The Equinox was really great. Our room was really great. It was small, but it worked for the four of us. We were at the back of the ship, so we saw where we just were. The only downside was the back rooms don't have any coverage from the sun. So you're going to get direct sun. There was no shade whatsoever like you would have if your room was off to the side. So that's my only complaint. We didn't do the beverage package. We just stuck to lemonade, iced tea, which we had sugar to, juices, and water in the buffet area. The service we received was like top tier. We're not top tier people. We are classic members of Celebrity. Like, I did power up points beforehand to get to classic, so it was definitely like we enjoyed it. I would, however, go on another one. I do want to try all of their ships, so if you guys have a recommendation for me which next Celebrity ship I should go on, or Royal Caribbean one I should go on, let me know. But I'm gonna grab the rest of my family's thoughts and before I finish out this video, because I want their thoughts on it. I thoroughly enjoyed it just from like the nighttime entertainment, the staff in the main dining room. We loved Michael, and I can't pronounce his name. We loved Michael. I'll insert a picture of all of us with him, but he was like top out of anything. Like, even with allergies, we were really well taken care of. We were given the menu the night beforehand so that the person with the allergies could order everything the night before for the next day. So we all got to preview what the next day was, figure out what we were eating, and then if I didn't eat something on the menu, Michael would give me the kids meals menu, so I could order off the kids meal for my main. It was just like top 10 service, and even trimmed down to like complaining about excursions and getting refunded for that. We had no issues with like them not taking us seriously. We would go and complain, they would take our feedback. The staff were great with activities and keeping you engaged. The nighttime entertainment was great. The value of the cruise was definitely, it's more expensive than Carnival, but not as expensive as Disney, and it's around the same range as Royal, so I definitely felt like I was getting a lot for my money, which was good. So I'm gonna ask my family their thoughts, and I'll come back and relay them. Okay, so I have asked family for their opinions, and Jen said it was fine. That's all I got. It was fine. Ashley said she enjoyed it. Mom's only complaint was with premium access. So we did buy premium access to get us basically our Wi-Fi included, priority boarding, priority getting off the ship, priority seating at shows. The one thing though is with the seating for the shows in the entire like theater, they have the premium access on the bottom section of the right hand side. You don't have the greatest view of a stage. You have a better view of the stage on this like the middle section here facing the stage than you do down here. So we ended up sitting up here. We would suggest that they move the seating from down there to up here. However, they didn't do that. I would buy premium access. However, I would not sit in the premium access section because we did get onto the ship faster than everybody else did. We did get lunch the first day in the concierge lounge, so to me it was worth the extra money for that. I would do it again for Celebrity, and I would cruise Celebrity again. I'm actually looking at doing a few other cruises with them. Some of the destinations include the Caribbean, Bermuda, Alaska, Transatlantic. It all depends on timing and my bank account funds, because this is going to cost me a lot to do for YouTube. So I definitely have lots of planning to do and saving. But I do have a goal of going on every single cruise line that is feasible for me to get onto, and as well as staying at all the inclusive resorts in every single place possible for YouTube, so that you guys can get the best possible reviews, so you can make the best decision possible for your family. So I would definitely cruise Celebrity again, and I more than likely will. So I thoroughly enjoyed Celebrity. For me, there was only little tiny things like where the seating was, like my mom did, and we did have issues with the first night in the main dining room, but it was around allergies and they didn't want to mess things up. So it did take 45 minutes for us to order because of that issue. They wouldn't let anybody else at the table order. So after we got that issue fixed, it was perfectly fine. We had no problems after that. So I would definitely rate Celebrity an 8 out of 10. I haven't cruised any other cruise lines before, so they're getting an 8 out of 10 for now. But I highly recommend going on a Celebrity cruise if you haven't been on one before. So thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you guys stay tuned for the rest of the year because I have lots of fun stuff coming up. There's a Disney vacation series coming your way twice, and yes, that's a little hint because I haven't announced the second one yet. So upon this going up, I haven't announced their second time yet. So make sure you stay tuned because I have lots of fun stuff coming up, and I have lots of travels coming your way and different series like the one behind me. So make sure you stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.